Emergency rooms. Crying nurses. A panicked Erica Mena screaming, "Is my baby okay?" And just like that, love and hip-hop turned into Grey's Anatomy, the reality edition. Because what started as a routine checkup quickly spiraled into a full-blown pregnancy emergency, and let's just say, the cameras weren't rolling, but the tea. Oh, it's pouring. Erica Mena was rushed to the hospital after suffering what doctors are calling a sudden and severe pregnancy complication. One so serious that her inner circle is now under lockdown. Her team has gone completely silent, and fans are left asking, is the baby okay? Why did Erica keep this private for so long? And who is the mystery man who showed up at the hospital, but wasn't Safari? That's right. Witnesses say Erica collapsed in the hallway before making it to labor and delivery, and what happened next had the entire third floor in chaos. So now we're unpacking everything, from the health scare, to the leaked medical files, to the anonymous doctor who claims Erica's been hiding the real story for months. This isn't just a pregnancy. It's a reality show cliffhanger with life on the line. Stay tuned, because the truth behind Erica's ER visit might just change everything. It all began with a routine prenatal visit, a simple checkup, nothing out of the ordinary, until Erica Mena suddenly clutched her stomach in the hallway of a private Manhattan medical center and collapsed without warning. Staff rushed to her side. One nurse reportedly screamed, "Get the trauma cart now," while another began shouting for security to clear the hallway. Moments later, Erica was placed on a stretcher, rushed past the nurse's station, and wheeled into emergency obstetrics under what doctors now call Code Crimson. That code isn't used often. It's only triggered when a pregnancy complication threatens the life of both mother and child. So what happened? According to leaked intake notes anonymously sent to a gossip blog, because, of course, nothing stays private in the world of reality TV, Erica arrived complaining of dizziness, fatigue, and a sharp cramp that felt like her entire stomach flipped. But it wasn't just that. Medical staff reportedly noticed irregular fetal movement and a sudden spike in Erica's blood pressure, so severe that they feared placental abruption, a rare but deadly condition where the placenta detaches from the uterus before birth. If left untreated, it can cause permanent damage or worse. Now, here's where the drama shifts from medical to mysterious. Because just minutes after Erica was wheeled into the ER, a man appeared in the waiting room, hood up, sunglasses on, clearly trying not to draw attention. Witnesses swear it wasn't Safari. One receptionist even said, "We all expected Safari to show up. But when we asked the guy who he was, he just said, 'She called me. I'm the one she trusts.'" So now fans are speculating. Was this mystery man Erica's new partner? A secret boyfriend? Or someone else entirely? Let's not forget, Erica's dating history is a hotbed of confusion, contradiction, and chaos. From Safari to Bow Wow, to Rich Dollars and everyone in between, she's never been shy about keeping things spicy. But the timing of this medical emergency is raising serious questions, because insiders claim that Erica had been hiding a high-risk pregnancy all along. Despite her glowing IG posts, yoga poses, and blessed mama captions, sources close to her team are now saying she was privately struggling with the pregnancy from the start. According to one former assistant, Erica had previously been warned by doctors to limit her stress levels, reduce travel, and avoid excessive filming, 3 things she apparently ignored completely. The assistant claims she didn't want to be seen as weak. She wanted to keep the superwoman image, but it was eating her alive. And that tracks. Because let's face it, Erica Mena has made a career off being fierce, unbothered, and dramatic as hell. But behind the scenes, those closest to her paint a picture of a woman under immense emotional pressure. Her custody battle with Safari, her brand deals, her on-again off-again reputation with the Love and hip-hop cast, and now, a pregnancy she allegedly didn't even want made public in the first place. Which leads us to the real question. Why was this pregnancy kept under wraps so tightly? One theory making the rounds? The baby's father might not be Safari. Yeah, That's the twist nobody wants to say out loud, but the internet is whispering it in every corner of TikTok and Reddit, especially after what happened just hours after the hospital news broke. An anonymous tipster sent a screenshot to several gossip pages. It showed a private DM thread allegedly between Erica and a verified rapper named Blurred, where she reportedly says, "I can't risk this going public. The timeline's too messy." Another message from that same Blurred account says, "Don't worry. If it's mine, we'll handle it. But we do the test in private. No cameras. No court. Now look, we don't know if this is real." But the account was verified, the font matches Instagram's layout, and the messages came just days before the hospital emergency. Fans were quick to play detective, comparing emoji use, punctuation, and phrasing with known posts from a certain Atlanta-based rapper who has had a history with Erica in the past. No names yet, but trust the guesses are flying. So while Erica lies in a hospital bed, monitored 24/7, with 4 lines, fetal monitors, and specialists rotating in and out, the internet is spinning out of control. Bloggers are live streaming. YouTubers are theorizing. And meanwhile, Safari? Radio silence. Not a single post. Not a tweet. Not even a vague inspirational quote like he usually drops in the middle of a scandal. His last story was a gym selfie. And fans? They're not buying it. One user wrote, "He's not in the hospital. He's not by her side. He hasn't even acknowledged the baby is in danger." What does that tell you? Others are going even harder. Safari only shows up when there's a camera. This is real life, and he's ghosting. But that's not all. Because as Erica's condition made headlines, another name re-entered the conversation. CYN Santana. Why? Because CYN posted this cryptic tweet the same night the hospital news dropped. "Some of us are learning the hard way. Truth always comes out." Fans immediately clocked the shade, and within minutes, CYN versus Erica was trending again. So now we're in the middle of a health crisis, a paternity scandal, and a silent ex-husband, with a dash of old beef reheated on social media. It's the love and hip-hop cinematic universe at its absolute peak. And yet, despite all of this, Erica has made no statement. Her rep declined to comment. Her assistant said privacy is requested. And even hospital staff are allegedly under strict non-disclosure orders. But you already know, nothing stays buried for long. By sunrise, it wasn't just a trending topic anymore. It was a full-blown media storm. Every entertainment blog, gossip column, and verified influencer with a ring light was now tuned into the same central question. What's really happening with Erica's baby? And more importantly, who's the father? Because while doctors at the unnamed Manhattan hospital were working tirelessly to stabilize both mother and child, the internet was doing surgery of its own, digging through old videos, analyzing DM leaks, and obsessing over one single clue from a security log that somehow made its way online. It was just a line in a report, but it changed everything. Unauthorized visitor identified. Initials DM, escorted out of patient floor 3C. No press charges requested. DM. 2 letters. That's all fans needed. Within minutes, every rapper, producer, and reality TV star with the initials DM was suddenly trending. And guess who landed at the top of the speculation list? DJ Drewski. Yes, the same DJ who once had flirty tension with Erica on a very suspicious episode of Love and Hip Hop. The same man who posted a black screen that night with just one word: prayers. A coincidence? Fans didn't think so. And while Erica's team stayed silent, the leaks kept coming. A medical assistant claiming to work at the hospital anonymously posted on Reddit, "I'm not violating HIPAA if I don't say her name, right? Let's just say a certain reality star came in with sky-high blood pressure, fetal distress, and refused sedation during a procedure. Screamed the entire time about how she's not weak." It was traumatic for everyone involved. The post exploded. Thousands of comments, tens of thousands of shares, and a wave of conspiracy videos hit YouTube by nightfall. And it gets worse. Because now, someone inside the hospital had taken it further. A video, allegedly recorded by a janitor during shift change, began circulating in private group chats. The footage was grainy, the audio unclear, but you can clearly see Erica sobbing in a hallway, surrounded by staff, holding her stomach and screaming. Why is this happening to me? I did everything I was supposed to. That's all it took. The clip hit TikTok, was reposted on Instagram, and by morning, had already hit 1.7 million views. And the comments? Absolutely brutal. That's what happens when you chase clout instead of peace. She knew the pregnancy was high risk and still flew to Miami for promo. Where's Safari? Oh, right, probably filming a TikTok. Let's talk about him for a second. Still, no word. No statement. Not even a repost of the Pray for Erica hashtag. Sources close to his circle are now claiming he's deliberately distancing himself from the situation, privately telling friends. She kept me in the dark the whole time. I didn't even know about the hospital till social media told me. And whether that's true or just damage control, it's not a good look. Especially when insiders are claiming the baby could be born prematurely due to the complication known as placenta previa, which occurs when the placenta covers the cervix and can lead to internal bleeding during late pregnancy. One nurse, who reportedly overheard the conversation between two doctors, said, "She needs to stay off her feet for the rest of the pregnancy. But she's already planning a photo shoot." The contradiction between reality and image couldn't be clearer. Erica's IG feed, still untouched since the night before her collapse, shows glowing bump pics full glam, captions like "blessed mama vibes," and sponsored posts about wellness smoothies. Meanwhile, her reality? A high-risk pregnancy, unconfirmed paternity, a potential medical crisis, and now legal risk. Yes, legal. A lawyer who has worked on previous VH1 contracts spilled to a blog that if the baby is born during active filming and paternity is in question, and if any deception about cast relationships was used to intentionally mislead producers or breach contracts, lawsuits are on the table. And if Safari isn't the father, things get even messier. Because a clause in their custody arrangement allegedly states that any future child conceived during the term of legal dispute must be disclosed in full with accurate paternity confirmation, or the violating party may be subject to financial penalties. Translation? If Erica lied, she could lose more than custody. She could lose the bag. And who's been watching all of this unfold quietly? Yandy Smith. Yes, because of course she is. She posted a single picture that day, her holding her daughter, standing in sunlight, no caption. Just a smile. But the timing? Savage. Fans took it as a subtle flex, reminder that while Erica is unraveling, Yandy is unbothered. And then, as if this scandal wasn't cinematic enough, another bombshell leak dropped from a hospital email account. Someone claiming to be a nurse anonymously sent the following message to 3 major blogs. There is tension among staff. Someone high up on the admin team is allegedly trying to suppress details about who visited room 318. We were told to delete footage, avoid talking to press, and not reference the guest log. It's weird. And honestly, it feels like a cover-up. Now, whether this cover-up is real or just attention-seeking nonsense, we don't know. But in the court of public opinion, it's already real enough. Because Erica has now become a character in her own unraveling. No longer the aggressor. No longer the clapback queen. But a woman in crisis with the world watching her every move. And while hospital staff try to control the chaos inside, and her team tries to do damage control outside, the question remains, is Erica Mena okay? And more importantly, is her baby safe? It was 3:14 a.m. Most people were asleep, but not Erica, not the blogs, not the fans, and certainly not the thousands of people refreshing her Instagram page by the second. Because right then, in the dead of night, Erica Mena posted a 4-slide Instagram story that stopped everything. The first slide? A black screen with white text that read, "I never wanted it to go this far." The second? A blurry photo of a fetal monitor, beeping, steady, but unmistakably taken inside a hospital room. The third? A picture of Erica's hand, covered in 4 tape, resting gently on her swollen belly. No caption, just vulnerability. And the fourth slide? Gone in less than 12 minutes. But screenshots last forever. It showed a crying Erica, barefaced, sitting up in a hospital bed, staring directly into the camera as she spoke quietly. For everyone who thinks they know the truth, you don't. I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be. But I love this baby more than anything, and I will protect it, even from all of you. Then boom. Deleted. The internet exploded. Fans flooded Twitter, TikTok, and the blog comment sections with theories. Some believed Erica was finally being honest. Others said the video was staged. Many questioned the motive. Was this a genuine breakdown, or a calculated attempt to regain sympathy? But regardless of intent, it worked. The public conversation shifted. Suddenly, people weren't just dragging Erica. They were debating her. She doesn't owe y'all anything. Let her heal. This isn't about drama anymore. This is a high-risk pregnancy. Call her messy all you want, but no woman deserves to go through this alone. And just like that, the villain began to look like a victim. But the hospital? They weren't having it. Just hours after the story went viral, the hospital's legal team issued a full statement to the press, clarifying their stance without ever mentioning her name. Due to recent speculation regarding an unnamed high-profile patient, we can confirm that our institution upholds the strictest standards of patient confidentiality and care. No internal footage was approved or released by any staff member. Any breaches are being fully investigated. Translation? Someone inside leaked something, and now heads are about to roll. One anonymous source inside the hospital said multiple employees were already pulled from their shifts, phones confiscated, and surveillance footage reviewed. Another insider claimed, "This isn't just an HR issue. This is legal, and it's happening fast." Meanwhile, Erica's PR team, once silent, was now in overdrive. An official rep emailed several news outlets, stating, "Ms. Mina has experienced a private medical emergency and asks for compassion, not commentary. She is focused solely on her child's health and will not be engaging in rumors, speculation, or further public statements at this time." But fans weren't satisfied, especially not after what happened next. Because while Erica's story had softened some of the public, a second wave of allegations came crashing in, this time from someone claiming to be a former friend. The woman, who went live on TikTok with 20K viewers, dropped this bombshell. Erica's been hiding this pregnancy for one reason. The timeline of conception overlaps with another man, who is not Safari, and she knows it. She went on to say Erica had allegedly planned to do a maternity rollout with Safari, assuming he wouldn't question the baby's paternity. But when complications hit, and the baby's due date got pushed up, the math stopped matching. This friend even alleged that a private paternity test had already been scheduled for after birth, but the results might never see the light of day. She's scared of what it'll reveal, the friend said. That's why she's breaking down. Now, let's be clear. None of this has been confirmed. But with Eric refusing to name the father, Safari still MIA, and a man with the initials DM allegedly showing up at the hospital, fans are putting the puzzle together themselves. And speaking of Safari, he finally posted a cryptic story, a boomerang of him lifting weights with the caption, "Pressure builds diamonds, or breaks them." Fans weren't impressed. Your baby's in a hospital and you're flexing gym time? We've reached peak narcissist. He's more worried about his biceps than his bloodline. But while the internet battled it out, production executives at VH1 were in emergency meetings of their own. According to a high-level source, Erica's scenes were now on hold. The scandal, the leaks, the legal concerns, it was too much liability. One executive was overheard saying, "We were supposed to get a maternity glow-up story arc. Now we're dealing with medical records, NDAs, and court subpoenas." Even Mona Scott-Young reportedly backed off, advising the team to pause all Erica-centric storylines until this is cleaned up. But the real twist came from within Erica's camp. Because in the middle of all this chaos, someone quietly began shopping around a documentary treatment. Title: Unfiltered, My Truth. Starring Erica Mina. Theme: the reality behind the reality. One media company already confirmed they were approached. The pitch included exclusive interviews, hospital footage, pending clearance, and a raw, real-time look at one of the hardest chapters in her life. Could this be Erica's next move? Or is this just another deflection? One thing's for sure, the stakes are higher than ever. A high-risk baby, a divided fanbase, a network watching closely, and a woman walking the tightrope between redemption and ruin. Because at this point, the story isn't about who's right or wrong. It's about who will survive the fallout. And for Erica, that starts with one simple question. Can she bring this baby into the world without bringing the whole world down with it? And now we wait. Because Erica Mena's story is no longer just a headline. It's a cautionary tale unraveling in real time. A woman once known for controlling every camera angle is now facing a reality no edit can fix. A baby in danger, a public breakdown, a mystery man, and a question of paternity that could reshape her entire world. So what happens next? Will Erica finally come forward with the truth about this pregnancy? Will Safari step up, or continue playing ghost while the internet burns? And will this child be born into peace or straight into scandal? Because right now, the timeline is holding its breath. Producers are on pause. Hospitals are lawyering up. And Erica? She's either about to rebuild her image from rock bottom, or vanish into the storm she created. We want to hear from you. Do you think Erica deserves redemption, or is this just another calculated move? Should the baby's paternity be made public, or is that crossing the line? And who do you think the mystery visitor was that night in the hospital? Drop your theories in the comments. And if you made it this far, you already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe for the real story behind the fake smiles, the chaos behind the captions, and the scandals that shake reality TV to its core. And every pregnancy comes with its own plot twist. Stay tuned, because we're just getting started.